is my pleasure to welcome to the show the goaltender for the Wellesley Applejacks, Calum Chappell. Welcome.
Hey, thanks Darren. Thanks for having me on the show tonight.
So, how's the season going for you so far? Obviously the team's off to a pretty good start. What are some of the things that you like about the group? And you're sitting in fourth place in the Doherty Division standings in a very competitive division.
Yeah, no, I think the team is absolutely fantastic this year. The organization has treated everybody well. I think that all the guys get along very, very well in the dressing room, and you know, we kind of got a chemistry going on right now. We've had it for the last 9 or 10 games now, even though the season has only been so long. I don't know. I think that
you couldn't ask for a better start, really, though, right? You know, it's so tough for the Applejacks because you play your first number of games on the road because of the festival that takes place in Wellesley every year. So I think for 10 or 11 games, you're on the road at the beginning of the season. So when I look at it, I say to myself, you guys are in terrific shape given the amount of home games that you're going to have over the next little while, and that is not an easy rink to win in.
Oh no, for sure. I think our rink's one of the smaller in the rink or in the league. It's really tough for teams to play us. We have a really physical team, really high-powered offense. I think that our defense has also been a very big key to our success early on this season. But I think that playing inside Wellesley with the fan base that we have, and yeah, I just teams haven't been able to beat us. I think we've only tied one game in our home barn. We haven't lost yet, and I think it's going to be very, very tough for other teams.
What makes it so unique, that arena? It's an old school barn, obviously. It's it's not new. We can certainly say
sure.
that much. But is that an advantage for you guys, or how do you use it to your advantage? Playing in an older, smaller rink, because you sort of know the nooks and crannies of the rink.
I think that just practicing on it every week, like most teams, getting that extra practice time. I mean, there's little things such as the boards are a little bit bouncier in the back, so we can sort of set up plays based on that. I think there's lots of little unique things. The glass is a little bit shorter behind the net, so being able to deflect pucks a little bit easier up high. You get quicker whistles and you're able to control the game a little bit more. So I think that just little things like that inside the rink, we use to our advantage, and I think that's why it can be so tough for other teams.
So what attracted you to Wellesley to want to go play there? You played for the Waterloo Siskins in the GOJHL last year, and like you said, you made the jump or made the transition to the PJHL this year.
Yep.
What was it about Wellesley? Because I'm sure you had a number of great opportunities to go different places. You're a great goaltender, and I think any team would be lucky to have you. What was it about Wellesley that really drew you there?
It was really the guys. I spoke with a few guys that played on the team in previous years, and even some new guys that they had just recently acquired. And everyone just spoke so highly, sort of the organization. The dressing room's pretty sweet. We got lights that play, and we turn the lights off. Before every game, we got music blaring. It's really, really cool. I think it's definitely unique in the sense that I don't know.
Yeah,
I couldn't see myself anywhere else.
Yeah, you know what, and it's good that you say that, just because from the perspective of you've been there for such a short period of time, and it seems like you're just fitting in. And it probably helped too that you had a couple of teammates from the Waterloo Siskins last year, being James Ranson and Peter Cascanet. You played with them in the Siskins last year, and all three of you ended up on the Applejacks this season. I'm sure you knew a number of the guys, but familiarity makes it easier when you're fitting into a new team. How much of an impact did that have, going with buddies and friends to a new team?
Oh, for sure. I mean, it definitely gives you a good sense of comfortability right off the bat. I think that really helped my confidence levels. Playing in games early on, we had 7 straight away games to start the season, and I think that just having just feeling a part of that team, and just knowing guys, having that trust in guys,
connection.
Yeah, exactly, right. Like playing with guys and knowing their tendencies can help me play, just based on knowing what they're going to do.
You've got such a great group, and a lot of people think about the hockey perspective, but with what I do, I get the opportunity to get to know the guys a little bit through the 519 Sports online platform. Obviously, you being one of them, I got to know Reed McInnes a little bit. Alex Utley's another name that comes to my mind right away. These are quality guys, and they're out there for, I don't want to say the love of the sport. You don't know where you're going to end up going forward from Junior C hockey. However, it's great pace, it's great action, and these are quality kids. They're quality kids.
Yeah.
You know, how do you sort of react to that, Gil?
I don't know. I kind of knew it right from the start. Right when I was with the team, you know, first day, as soon as I signed, everyone just sort of brought me in. The new guys that I hadn't really met, guys that were on the team last year, they were really quick to, you know, have a smile on their face, give me a shake, and you know, say welcome to the team. And I just, ever since then, I mean, I've definitely built some pretty strong relationships with some of the guys in the team. I've got to learn a lot about them, and I mean, we got small business owners on our hockey team this year, and you know, something like that, you got guys to look up to and stuff like that. And I think that's really special, especially in my position on this team. I think that it's really cool to be able to look up to guys and, you know, build those friendships, but also, you know, they're like my brother. So
for sure. What's Alex Utley like as a captain? What are some of the characteristics he's got that lead this team?
I think a lot of guys really respect him in the room. I think a lot of guys trust him as well. So, you know, when he says something, a lot of guys will listen to him.
Right.
And I think that's a really good quality that he has. Another thing, just he's you know, one of the most open guys. So, you know, no matter who you are, he's one of the nicest guys.
And he's an ear, right? As you're transitioning or you have a bad game, he's the guy that's going to be there to pick you up.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no, without a doubt. I think we got a lot of guys on our team that, you know, all do that. But Alex definitely takes that leadership role. And, you know, he's not the most vocal guy per se, but when he does talk, all the guys listen. And I don't know, he's a really good captain.
What's the potential? We're really early. I asked this question, though, of everybody because I think, you know, that's what the fans want to know. Where can this team be come the playoffs? Can this team win a Doherty Division Championship? I throw it to you, Callum. What's the opportunity for this group, and how do you view it? Again, really early, but you guys have to have some long-term goals as well.
Yeah, we got a really special group of guys. I think that we've, you know, from the start of the year to now, we've already built our team's just gotten better and better as the games have progressed. You know, our defense is really starting to tighten up. Our offense is really producing more now, and I think that our team has a really good shot at going far this year in the playoffs. I think most guys will say that about their teams.
For sure.
But I think I can wholeheartedly say that. You know, we have one of those playoff teams, right? We're very good at scoring. Our defense,
it's tough to win in Wellesley.
Exactly. No, for sure.
It's such an advantage.
Yep.
It is such an advantage. And you're right. If you guys can put yourself in a good spot, you know, going into the playoffs, you never know what can happen either. This is junior hockey, and let's not forget that as well.
Yeah.
Size up the division quickly before we take a break. Just there's so many teams that are so tight. You've got Norwich who's playing well. New Hamburg is sitting in first place. Paris has dropped to fifth, but they were tearing it up at the beginning of the season. And I'm going to tell you, don't ever underestimate the Mounties. The Applejacks in fourth. It's so competitive right across the board. It's going to be fun.
Oh yeah, no, I think that I think regardless of how, you know, the season sort of sets itself out, the regular season, I think that come playoffs, it's really who shows up every game. You know, last year, I think that there were some teams that ended up being a little bit surprise playoff teams, and I think that's always the case. I mean, this year, everybody didn't really know what to expect coming into it with a lot of new guys, you know, playing in the league. But I think it's been very quick for everyone to realize that if you don't show up, you're not going to win. So,
which sounds cliche.
Yep.
It's 110% accurate.
Oh, for sure.
To throw another cliche at you. Hang on, Callum. We'll be back with you in just a minute or two. We're going to take a short break here on the 519 Sports Online Radio Show on FM 98.5 CKWR. Where do you want to go in hockey? What's your big picture goal? What would you love to do with the game?
I would love to, you know, be able to play university level hockey. I think that's my ultimate goal when it comes down to it. You know, I feel like that's my path in life as of right now.
Yep. How do you get there? And I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear hard work, because clearly that's one of the things that you have to do. And I think everybody knows that. How do you plan to get there? You know, you're a young guy. You've got skill. You've got talent. I think anybody who watches 519 videos or goes to the Wellesley Arena can see that. But it's on you, right?
Yeah.
It's on you to try to find a way to achieve your dream. How are you going to do it?
I think one big thing that comes to mind right away is networking. I think that the relationships that you make all along the way throughout, you know, your entire hockey career, you never really know what comes back. You never really know, you know, who knows who. And I think sometimes just having it in is always, you know, nice. As for, you know, other ways, I got a videotape going on. I'm putting it together with a compilation of this season and last season's highlights. Just sort of to showcase, you know, the type of goaltender I am, very vocal.
You're loud back there.
Oh yeah,
you're loud. I hear you. I hear you, Callum.
My defense hear me too.
Yeah, I bet. Honestly, the goalie at the other end of the ice probably is good. What is it about your game that you think you're good at? Where do you excel?
Like I said, my communication, for sure. I definitely let the guys know, you know, where to be, where to put the puck, you know, sort of the layout of the ice. As the goalie, you can really see everything. So I think that that communication's a big part of my game. I would also say, you know, I'm pretty good at tracking the puck. So just being able to read shots, read tips, you know, you know, just little things like that, tendencies, you know, shoulder position of guys, and, you know, what hand their shot is.
Yeah, all the things that go into being a goaltender.
Yeah.
For more highlights, visit our website, 519sportsonline.ca. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.